Good day, everyone, and welcome to ENTP 310. My name is Vishala Roopnarine, and my group members are Ashley Pierre, Julianna Reid, Sherry Ann Nis, and Chrislly Ramlakhan. And today we will be doing the case study 3, which is Adam's Funeral Home. Adam's Funeral Home is a family-owned business.
Good day, everyone. I'll give you a brief summary of the case study. In the 1960s, this 132-year-old business, Adams Funeral Home, was formerly known as Thomas W. Adams Funeral Home. And over the years, they've expanded from 1 to 3 branches, which is owned and operated by the third and fourth generation of the Adams family. The case study examines the process of appointing the future successor of the business. Robert Adams' son Charlie is considered to be the potential fourth generational leader, as Rick's son has zero interest in the business. The company faced challenges with the expansion of the company under the previous ownership. Thus, they are presently developing arrangements to successfully grow this family enterprise. This study outlines the succession planning, strategic management of the family enterprise, as well as the future of the business as it relates to the creation of wealth.
Question: will you recommend Charles Adams to be the next president of Adams Funeral Home? In my group's and I opinion, we strongly suggest that Charles Adams should be chosen as the next president of Adams Funeral Home. Why? In the case study, it was mentioned that Charlie Adams is the fourth potential generation successor, which means that Charlie Adams is the potential president for the next generation of the business. Another reason why we would suggest Charlie Adams to be the president of Adams Funeral Home is because Charlie possesses the necessary qualifications to carry out the job. He shows his skills in the family business all the time by always stepping up when he should. In the case study, it was also stated that Charlie Adams attended Georgia State University and graduated in the year of 1999. After he graduated, he then attended the mortuary school for a year and joined the family business in 2001. Charlie Adams, at the age of 11 or 12 years old, he had joined the business and used to help them out on a regular basis. Now this also shows that he has what it takes to be the president of this organization. It shows that he has experience at an early age and he knows what he needs to be done at the right time in order to keep the business a successful one. Charles don't only have the necessary knowledge or the skills, but he also has experience to successfully execute the role of president in the business. Additionally, another reason we believe that Charlie should be the next leader of Adams Funeral Home is because he has the qualities of a leader. And we can say this by when in the case study he said that the business needed to change and it needed to do so in a hurry. Charlie Adams is customer focused. He is always clear on his mission and he always knows the strengths and the weakness of the funeral home. Charlie Adam always know what to do when given and put in any situations. Charles possessed great skills to be a leader of the Adams Funeral Home. He is not just focused on the group members or his work, but he is also genuine and very enthusiastic for all the tasks or jobs that he's given to do in the family business. Another great skill of a leader that Charlie possessed is that when business was going through financial issues, Charlie stood strong with the business and advise them that the family needs to again get excited about its business and its prospect. He possessed great qualities in assertiveness. Assertiveness meaning the ability to show and give clear instructions from one source to another to avoid any misunderstandings. And this, in my groups and I opinion, this is what makes Charlie a great potential leader. Lastly, another great skill that Charlie possessed that we believe will make him a great leader of Adam's funeral home is he knows how to stay positive and calm in all situations, even when the business is not running well. And as a leader, my group and I strongly believe that as a leader, this is one of the most important skills that a leader must have in their possession. Staying calm and positive in all given situations. Because by staying calm and staying positive is what will help you to think as fast as you could and think about solutions that you can use to get out of any given situation. So my group and I we strongly believe that this is one of the most important skill that any leader should have, not just Charlie but any leader. My group and I strongly believe that Charlie Adam deserved this role in the business because he has the qualities and the positive mindset in him to be a leader. Once Charles Adams is given this position at Adams Funeral Home, this business organization will always be a successful and productive one. I'll now pass you over to Ashley and Julianna, who will be dealing with question 2.
Hi, pleasant day. I'm Julianna Reid and I will be discussing one of the recommendations for Adam's Funeral Home. The appointment of Charles as president would be ideal for Adam's Funeral Home because of his lengthy years of experience within the organization. Firstly, launching a formal announcement of Charles' succession. Over the years, the organization suffered significantly due to the various insufficient succession planning. In calling a general meeting with all members of the organization and promoting Charles, it would moderately reduce the tension within the firm because he's already familiar with the culture of the organization. As Charles gradually assumes his position within the organization, it will give him the opportunity to thoroughly meet with the employees to conduct a SWOT analysis. From the finding, he would be able to generate a plan to regain stability at Adam's Funeral Home. Thank you, and I now pass you over to Ashley.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ashley Pierre, and I will be giving the second and third recommendation. To the executive team, I would recommend that they make sure that Charles Adam isn't resistant to any type of change. A good leader is one who should be able to adapt to changes in the environment. It is already established that he is suitable in terms of qualifications when it comes to being president, but will he be able to accept a change that can take place? An example of a change would be that one day Charles will have to transfer his power to the next best person suitable to replace him. How would he react to this? Now, Charles could possess the traits of the monarch, someone reluctant to leave because he thinks he is irreplaceable and no one else can fill his shoes. Or he could display the traits of the ambassador, someone who is willing to teach others the business and one day pass the torch. Also, change in the business could be change of staff or even culture, which Charles should be able to cater for and be able to handle with grace, because it may be for the better of the business. The last recommendation would be to the executive team. Make sure that child is sufficiently informed and involved in any concerns and decisions taking place. As the president of the business, his role is to not only run the business, but he should be involved in any executive activities. If the executive team is having any concerns about the direction of the business or child's style of leading, they should be able to discuss that with child and come to a mutual agreement. In terms of the business as a whole, child should be included in any decision-making process as long as he holds the position of president. This ensures that he is well informed and can make the right decisions for the business to ensure a successful continuity of the business. Thank you, and I will now pass you on to Sherry Ann.
Hi, good day. My name is Julianna, and I will be giving the recommendation to retain or attract non-family managers within the Adams family funeral home. One of the issues that are faced by many non-family managers is the issue with job stability and obtaining permanent roles within a family business. Because of this, I recommend that the Adams family provide career advancement opportunities within their business to retain and attract non-family managers. Although there are many other ways and things that may appeal to non-family managers, such as the option to buy shares within the business, the fact that these shares can be bought out by family members or can potentially be converted to non-voting shares may be a deterrent or a demotivating factor that is considered by potential non-family managers, especially when their contribution towards the business has already amounted to the continued success of the business. For example, at the moment, the Chief Financial Officer currently holds the roles of the Financial Officer, the General Manager, and is in charge of marketing, amongst other things. Her roles are very much needed within the business, as would have been observed by Charlie. However, there is currently no advancement. As it is right now, there's no way that she would ever amount to being president or owning the business or having any sort of advancement in that way. So the creation of a position where she can become an executive director or someone who overlooks the duties of the CFO or the general manager or those positions that she currently holds would be something that she can work towards. It also creates job opportunities for the positions that she currently holds that can be filled by future non-family managers or family members who were groomed to accept these roles.
In conclusion, in this case study, we looked at Adam's funeral home and the concerns that they were having as a family in the family business. We suggested who we strongly believe will make a great leader of the Adams family funeral home, and who, of course, together with the strong evidence to support our choice of recommendation. In this presentation, we also provided some recommendations to the current executive team as well as other recommendations to attract and retain non-family members. We have now come to an end of our presentation. I would like to thank each and everyone for listening to our presentation, as we will now take the opportunity as a group to open the floor for any questions, concerns, or queries anyone may have on this case study.